All right, sounding good, sounding very, very good. So, going on to the new rhythm, I want you to count this the same as you did the rhythm from last week. So we're easing into what I think is a fairly challenging thing. Hopefully it's not going to be too challenging by the time we get to it. So last week you had the 3/4 time signature rhythm. So you had the 1 and 3, right? So the down, up, up, down. So what we're doing here, we are in a 4/4 time signature once again. But that strumming pattern, you can still count it as if it were in 3/4. I have the chords changing every 3 beats. So you got your 1 and 3. 1 and 3. 1 and 3. So there's your 3 beats, 3 beats, 3 beats, 3 beats again. So doing this pattern, after 3 bars of doing that pattern, it begins again. Oh, I gotta lock the door. Somebody came home, but I didn't realize they were gonna be coming home. Whoops. Shit. Anyway, let's see. Right, 3/4, 3/4. So what we're gonna work towards is having the chord change each bar instead of the chord change when the rhythmic pattern begins again. But if you count it as if it was in a 3/4 time signature, it's going to work a lot better in terms of playability, I feel. So what we are working with here is a polymeter, which means we have 2 time signatures happening at once. So obviously the 4/4, because it's listed right there. The drums are also going to sound more like they're in 4/4, because the snare is always going to hit on the 2 and 4. So very standard snare placement for stuff. The kick drum is always going to play every time the chords are strummed, and the ride cymbal is going to be played on every single downbeat, except for the very first downbeat of each line. That will be a crash cymbal, just to make it more obvious. It has begun again. So yeah, the strumming pattern, think of it as if you were in a 3/4 time signature while it's in a 4/4 time signature. So hopefully that's not too confusing. Hopefully this all makes sense as you play through it. Let's do that. Let's play through it. And you know what? Things are going really well with this stuff too. We're just going to change this to 120, because why the heck not? So we'll do 60, 120, and then something a little faster. Here we go. So I'm going to count off 4, but then count it as if I'm still in 3. This will help train you for what's coming next time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 3, 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 1 and 1 and 3, 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 done. All right, 120, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, on to next scale stuff and chords. So we are at the end here. We're finishing this up. So using the 5th scale shape now. 5th and final scale shape. So be able to have all that memorized next time. So just adding that one last little bit in. Remember to make this memorization and learning the new stuff easiest, or as easy as possible. You learn the new thing, and then make sure you can start it from the previous new thing. And then be able to start it from here. And then just keep working your way, or adding one line before until you reach the very beginning once more. All right, new line, or new, what is the new line? New scale, or last scale. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 1, 2, 3, 4. $160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do the power chords next. Let's do those at 120. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, G5, 4, G5, 2, 3, 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 4, A5. And the clean chords. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, G. other G. 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, final chord, A minor. Alright. That is that. So yep. If you want to turn stuff in a little bit early instead of waiting all 2 weeks, that's totally fine. Just whenever you feel like, yep, that's it. I've gotten everything I can out of this stuff. Just send videos on over. And any questions come up, let me know. I'll see you again in a couple weeks in your new videos.